What's up, guys? Nostal-Gi-Oh here, back with another Yu-Gi-Oh video. We're gonna be talking about Punk Virtual World today. This deck's actually pretty crazy. The Punk cards are good. They're underrated. Nobody's playing them right now. I've seen a couple like Punk Virtual Worlds builds going around. Some DB grinder stuff. There's some gameplays, but I haven't really seen any good lists yet. So I started brewing it up today, and this is where it landed. I have a couple options here. There's things that we could play. I'm not playing the Distrudo right now because we make the Baron with the Colt Wing in this combo, in the main combo. But Distrudo is definitely still an option, but I'm trying to like cut down on the bricks because there's a lot of like bricks in this deck, and this deck just naturally bricks sometimes as well. But the combo is just disgusting. Of course, combo is going to be in the video, so like, stay tuned for that. If you don't care about the video, just skip or the deck profile, just go ahead and skip along. Deck list is obviously going to be in the description down below, so if you want to like, just import it and get playing and test it around with it, you do that. But yeah, the virtual world stuff is pretty standard. It's just max of every single card, 2 Yan Yan, but then 3 of every monster, 3 of both their spells, the 2 Chu-Chi and the 1 Shan Wu. So like, the standard stuff for this. And also, I mentioned this in the combo video, but these gammas and stuff, maybe they should just be droplets. Then we can even cut down the driver for the brick. Maybe it would be like triple droplets and then the 1 Ghost Ogre instead of this driver. Like it is down here, or maybe even like Foolish Burial Goods to just like up on consistency a little bit. But there's a lot of like room for changes in this deck. This is like a very rough first build, but it does the combo insanely well, as you'll see it later in the video. The combo is just gross. But yeah, let's get into that. So obviously all the virtual cards are pretty standard. The 2 Chu-Chi and the 1 Shan Wu as well. So it's just a very standard virtual world list, or a very standard virtual world engine. But we're playing these Punk cards, and if you don't know what these Punk cards do, they're pretty weird, and a lot of them are bad, but a lot of them are really good. Actually, I think like these 4 that I'm playing are really good. So I'm playing 3 of this. Z-Amin, this is the main one. This is a really good normal summon. It's also e-tellable, and it's just so powerful. So this one's pay 600 to Rhoda, and you search the Foxy Tune. So this is just once per turn, pay 600 to search a monster. And it has a weird effect too, that we're just like not going to use. If it's sent to the graveyard, target a Punk monster you control, it gains 600. That's like not going to come up. That doesn't matter. So yeah, we normal summon this or summon it out with e-telly. And if you want to play like the Punk stuff with the Brave stuff, you can't do it on normal summon, but you can e-telly it out. So like, then you could play maybe even like 1 or 2 of the Z-Amin if you're just like looking for the e-telly. But yeah, this is like really, really powerful. So it's just like search. Now you search Foxy Tune. What Foxy Tune does is you can discard this card. It has like 3 effects, but we're only going to be using the 1 effect that is down here. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, and then send another card from your hand to the graveyard, and then special summon a Punk from your deck, except level 8, but like we're just going to special summon the other level 3, which is the Madam Spider. So the combo is summon Z-Amin, search Foxy Tune, discard the Foxy Tune, discard any other card in your hand. That's not really a problem for Virtual World. If it's Quinglong, we have like an extender. If it's like a dead card, then whatever. I think in the combo I did Scythe because I drew that and it's a brick, but you send it with Beatrice, so it just made it so we don't have to make Beatrice later, which is kind of cool. I think I still made it in the combo like for sus, but like whatever. So yeah, and then you special summon the Madam Spider off of the Foxy Tune, and then what this card does is you can pay 600 to add a trap from your deck, the Punk Trap. And this one, you search this one. We're only playing 1 of this. It's just an imperm essentially. It's a negate a monster on the field for the turn until the end of the turn, and then it has a second effect that doesn't matter. It's like if you control a Punk, you gain 600 life points. Ooh, who cares? Or like attack of its attack. It doesn't matter. It's just a negate. Really is what it is. So we get a free negate off of that, which is really cool, and like good card economy, because this seems like it's bad. It seems like an egg, but then when you special summon a guy and then that searches another, it's fine. It's not bad card economy. So Z-Amin just like gets you all into the deck, and then e-telly gets you into Z-Amin, which gets you into that package. And really that package is search Imperm, make Needle Fiber. That's really all the combo does. But that's like really, really good, and it's like summonable off e-telly. Like e-telly summon, like Lulu, and then normal summon non-tuner, or like the same way, like just summon guy, go combo. It's the same, but this just gets you like a little bit more advantage in my opinion. So I really like these Punk cards. I think they're really good in the deck. The only other cards that we're playing other than Punk are the Virtual World cards. The gammas, like I said, this can change though, to be honest. Like 1 hand trap doesn't really do that much this format. It stops like Griffin, but a lot of decks are playing the Brave engine, and if they just like summon out the the Griffin, like what is 1 gamma gonna do, right? Like, it's just not going to do that much. So that's why I'm like, these cards, honestly, like, we can play no hand traps. So just play go second, the droplets, and then, like, hope you just go first. Because odds are, if you go first, and your opponent, like, goes gas anyway, and they go for, like, the scythe combo, you're not playing the game unless you have droplets. And a lot of decks just play around the droplets in the scythe anyway. So it's, like, it's kind of weird. So, like, I think these should probably just be droplets, and this should be Ghost Ogre. But I'm not going to make the change right now because, like, yeah, I already recorded the replay and stuff, and Gamma's in that, so whatever, it's fine. But yeah, those are all those cards, and then we just play the 3 like bricky cards. So Scythe is like, both of these cards you can draw, but like the Colt Wing you can't draw because Auroradon has to special it from deck. Yeah, so it has to special from deck. So if you draw Colt Wing, you can't do combo. So that's really unfortunate, but like that's just one of your bricks in the deck. 01 you can still do combo. It just sucks because you're down a card, and same with the Scythe. You can still do combo, but it sucks you're down a card. But it's fine. So like really, this Colt Wing's the only true brick in this deck, and then obviously it's Virtual World, so it can just naturally brick a little bit too. But yeah, like the deck's pretty solid. When I was doing test hands, it took me like 3 test hands to actually draw combo, and one of them I opened Colt Wing, which is just like void combo, and then the other one I opened like Virtual World combo. But I wanted to show off the cool combo. Like all these cool cards I'm playing, I wanted to show off those. So yeah, that's the main deck. Let's talk about the extra deck, because the extra deck's really weird. It's all 15 like one-ofs that are all like kind of necessary for combo. And then there's a couple like, cool things like Vermilion, you kind of need going second. Like Shen you can slap on top of combo sometimes. In fact, in the combo that I made, I should have made the Shen instead of the Beatrice in that combo, but I just wanted to make the Beatrice, like, just in case you don't draw Scythe. But anyway, that doesn't matter. So into the extra deck, the one Shen and the one Vermilion, these are our 9s that we, like, are, like, generic. But we also play the Hot Red because that's part of the combo. You can end with a Mud Dragon and a Tuner to make the Hot Red to play around Dark Ruler. So that's really good because, they go Dark Ruler and you go Chain Chuchi. Or, like, just activate Chuchi, or you can, like, pop something to Chuchi if you have to, if it's already active from Kowloon. But you can just activate the Chuchi, and then you can activate the Hot Red to get the Dark Ruler. So that plays insane. It plays around Dark Ruler. And, like, Chuchi just naturally plays around droplets. It helps play around droplets. If you summon the Scythe, your opponent's droplet, you just Chuchi pop the Scythe, and you're like, okay, cool. I mean, they can pitch a trap. If they pitch a trap, you got them. You got me. Like, nobody's playing traps, really, so it's, like, it's pretty unfortunate if that happens, but, it happens sometimes, but, whatever. They still had to, like, pitch a bunch of cards. They're probably not going to kill you, because your board's still huge. But yeah, those are those guys in the extra deck. We play the one Ptolemy. I do want to play Fan, but this extra deck's just so, like, it's incredibly tight, so... Ptolemy is just good. Like, that card's good. It's removal. It can add back hand traps. It can add back an extender. It can add back follow-up. Like, card's just good. Juju is, like, super necessary for the combo, because if you don't have, like, a guy on board, you can synchro to Juju and then, like, continue playing because it's a Virtual World card on the field. If you don't have, like, Kowloon or Qinglong to continue playing, sometimes you need, the Juju. So it's good. And then we have the Ultimaya Crystal Wing package. We're still playing this. You make it really early in the combo so that you can, like, summon the Crystal Wing, and then if your opponent nibs you, it's like, that sucks, but you can probably still play, and you can probably still end on, like, Hot Red, Baron, Beatrice, potentially. Not all the time, but, like, a lot of the time you can still end on, like, some cool board. Probably not the Hot Red. Actually, you'll probably still end on Baron, Beatrice, potentially. Which is just crazy, depending on the hand. Obviously, depending on the hand. But yeah, you like this play is still really integral to the deck, in my opinion. Then we play the Baron and the Beatrice. This is for the the Scythe play. I talked about it in the other video that I made about the Baron Scythe play in Virtual World. Now we're adding the Punk cards that makes it just like a little cooler and a little more unique, really, in my opinion. And then we play the one Hulk, the one Auroradon for the combo. We play the 2 guys, the Charge Warrior and the Coral Dragon, just like the 6 guys that let you draw that make Ultimaya is pretty good. A lot of the time you do need the extra card from these, like just a discard off Qinglong or something. Like a lot of the time you just need the extra card. It doesn't matter what the card is a lot of the time, but you can also draw like a gas card. I think in the combo we drew Lily, which is like it just like let us make the Beatrice additional. But even when you don't make like the Scythe play, it's still really strong to end on like Baron, Hot Red, Crystal Wing. Like that's still just like an insane combo. Like that's still a really, really, really powerful board. And a lot of the time you'll end it with Chuchi as well to like help play around droplets a little bit as well. So, or like play 3 droplets as well. Then the Hot Red for the combo, like I was saying, play around Dark Ruler is pretty crazy. And then the Cupid Pitch, part of the combo. Combo deck, baby. And then the Mud Dragon, part of the combo. So, yeah, like almost all these cards are really just combo. I think in the combo, we use 10 extra deck cards on turn 1, on turn 0. So it's like, yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. So yeah, that's like the actual deck, and then I have a couple like options that I want to play that I couldn't really fit. So like Fan, like I said, I really like this card, but I mean it's like it's it's Ice Dragon's Prison, like with 26 body that can make Zeus. Like it's pretty dumb. And then like I like playing these cards and like Gaia, but we just don't have room for it in this combo build. But like these cards are really cool, and like maybe you could fit it. Like maybe if you like don't ever make the like Vermilion or maybe like Coral Dragon, you cut. I don't think you can cut Coral Dragon in this build, but in like certain builds you can. And like the Mud Dragon and Hot Red, that's a little extra, but like I still think it's like crazy when it happens. So I'm still playing them. The Ghost Ogre, like I said, I'd probably cut the Driver and the Gammas for droplets and the Ghost Ogre. And then Destrudo is part of the other combo. But with this, with the Cult Wing, you don't have to play it. But like Destrudo is like kind of like instead of Cult Wing if you want to. But I like this because it makes it like so that Beatrice can just send the Scythe, which is pretty good. It is like less bricks. Well, I guess it's the exact same amount of bricks, right? You don't want to draw either of these cards. And then Foolish Burial Goods is a card just to up consistency. Also another card that if you like didn't want to play droplets, you could like play them instead of these. But then like if you go second, you're probably not gonna win this format. So I don't know. This is a really go first like format in my opinion. But obviously droplets helps. High amounts of hand traps can help too. But I don't know. I don't really think like either of those are the way. Like I think like you probably just play droplets and hope you go first. So. Yeah, but that's the deck. So, let's just get into the combo, right? All right, guys, for this combo is absolutely disgusting, dude. This is probably the better combo that this deck can do. And this combo would be like I even drew brick. Right? Like the Scythe is brick in my hand cuz I'm going to discard it and it's not going to do anything. But the play that I'm making can end on Beatrice that can send the Scythe as well. And I think I even make it at the end of this play. But yeah, anyway, this play is absolutely insane. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So any of the punk names is combo or E-Telly. So we're going to start off with just normal summon the Z-Amun. We have the E-Telly in hand too, but that's an extender later. It can be a name, so I don't have to make Juju potentially as well. So we're going for the Z-Amun. So yeah, you summon Z-Amun, pay 600, search the Foxy Tune. Foxy Tune's going to go ahead and activate, pitching itself and another card from hand. We're going to send the Scythe because, like I said, that's a brick. And that card needs to be in the graveyard for the combo anyway to make Baron on the next turn, or to, summon Scythe on their standby phase. So yeah, Scythe, discard, the Foxy Tune. If you guys don't, well, I explained it in the other part. So Foxy is going to special summon the Madam Spider from our deck, and then that's going to also, pay 600 to search an Imperm, which is gas. Yeah, this card is crazy. It's just a negate a monster, but it's searchable by the guy that like summons out of the deck, so it's really good. I mean, as you can see here, we went like already +1 from even like discarding, because these cards just are like really good actually. Like these cards are actually very good. I don't know if the archetype itself is like that good, like the full deck, but these cards are really good. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and search the what's it, Dangerous Gabu for free, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we're pretty much just getting two names on the board, tuners, which makes Hulk, which is pretty cool. I actually, for some reason, I thought this needed to be a tuner and a non-tuner. No, it's just cracked. It just needs a tuner. So yeah, Hulk is gonna activate special the 001, do the normal stuff here. We're gonna make a Auradon, 3 tokens, get the 001 back from our grave, which is pretty crazy. This combo's absolutely stupid. We're gonna make a Cupid pitch, and it's gonna lower its level by 1, making it a level 3. And then we're going to use the Auradon effect to special summon the Cult Wing from our deck by tributing itself and a token. So then the Cult Wing is going to come out and summon 2 more tokens. Unfortunately, we don't get to summon the 001 because there's no space, but it's okay. And then we're going to synchro summon with the Cupid pitch and the token for Juju. Now this could be Stardust Charge with this hand, potentially because of the E-Telly, but I still like wanted to go a little safer and just went for the Juju, because we're gonna get Lulu here, and just like board space. I just go for the Juju. I don't think you really need the Stardust Charge here. Like I think it's better to just make the Juju because of the names. If I had Quinglong or the Kowloon in my hand, it would be fine because we would get the name on the board to summon, and then we don't have to do the Juju. But because I didn't have that, we have to make the Juju. But it's fine. And then we're going to go ahead and summon Lulu out, targeting the Juju, send the Quinglong, and search a Chuchi. That's what we're going to set later with the Ultimaya to summon the Crystal Wing. But you can also set the Gabu. I think I even set the Gabu here. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. So then we're going to synchro summon with the Lulu and the guy for the Coral Dragon. And the Coral Dragon should be on the top zone, just because of space for the Lao Lao. My mistake. It fixed it, so it's not fine. Or so it's fine. Lao Lao, target the Juju, special summon itself. We're gonna send the Shan Wu here. If depending on your hand, you don't have to send the Shan Wu, but Shan Wu is like an extender, and we have so many cards in hand that we can like, you know, we're gonna discard the Gamma. Like the Gamma doesn't matter at this point anyway. And as we see at the end of this play, we actually like add it back with the Ptolemy. We don't have to. That was just like to swag on them. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, we got the Shan Wu send, and then we're special summoning back the Lulu off of the Lao Lao. Now we're gonna synchro summon with the Coral Dragon and the Juju. Actually, not synchro, but make the Ultimaya, and then draw a card off the Coral, which is pretty cool. Just like additional card, and we drew Lily, which is actually just crazy for this example, because it just makes this like play even crazier. So yeah, then we're gonna set the Gabu, special summon out the Crystal Wing, and then we're gonna synchro summon the Lulu and the token, the last token, to make the Mud Dragon. Now here's where a lot of people would be like, oh cool, you're making Dragoon or Caliga. No, it's not being used for that. Itelli's gonna summon out any level 3 tuner. It doesn't really matter. I just summon this guy because now this guy's kind of brick compared to like a Lulu in my deck. I'd rather have the Lulu than that card. But yeah, we're gonna special summon that out, and then we're gonna synchro summon using the Mud Dragon and the new level 3 tuner to make a hot red, because you need a non-tuner Dark Dragon. So that's what the Muddy Mud Dragon comes in for. Now this plays around droplets and or potentially droplets, but it does play around Dark Ruler, which is really good. Now we special summon the Lily, and we're just gonna send Chuchi. We could send the Qinglong, but I mean, we should have sent the Qinglong, but like here, I just like didn't. I guess I mistaked. But yeah, we're gonna use the Lao Lao and the Colt Wing to make a Baron de Fleur here, which is needed for the Scythe combo. And then we can banish the Chuchi was an accident. It was supposed to be the Shan Wu. Banish the Shan Wu to special summon back the Lulu. Now this could also just summon Lao Lao because we're gonna just overlay it. But I wanted to get 2 names for the Chuchi. So we special summon the 3. That way I can banish the Chuchi to +3 the Lulu, and then overlay for the Beatrice. This is where the Beatrice comes in to send the Scythe. We open to the Scythe, so the Beatrice doesn't actually matter. So like in this exact scenario, I didn't even need like the Lily into the rank 6. Like it didn't actually do anything, and I think that was kind of like a lucky draw. But like that draw could have also been like a lot of other things. Like it could have been the E-Telly. Could have. I don't know. Lily was kind of needed, but like the hand's kind of weird. But yeah, that would yeah, like I said, if I didn't open Scythe, then this would be the play. But since I opened the Scythe, we didn't even need to make the Beatrice. But yeah, we're just like the Beatrice here. What I should have done actually, because I didn't even send anything. I think. Oh yeah, I mistake. The Gamma was discarded off of the Shan Wu. But yeah, the Beatrice could like, send something. But if you don't need like the Beatrice, you can make like Ptolemy and then add back the Gamma. That's what the mistake was. It was weird. I played that a little sloppy there at the end, but it didn't really matter. Really, what I was saying there is that Beatrice should have been the M7. I mistaked and didn't change that, but yeah, it didn't matter because like the Beatrice was what it was supposed to be. So we got an extra card for like nothing. But yeah, then you pass. Standby phase, Baron activates, specials out the Scythe, and then activates this. Your opponent goes droplets, you go Chuchi, pop your own Scythe. It's pretty disgusting. It's just gross. It's so dumb. It's so dumb that Chuchi lets you play around cards like that. And then so we have Hot Red to play around Dark Ruler and Chuchi to play around the droplets. It's just crazy, dude. It's so good. Like this deck like makes the Scythe play look like it's just so good. Like the Scythe play in this deck is just so good. I should turn this up a little because I'm not that bright. But yeah, the Scythe play is just phenomenal in this deck. It's crazy. Anyway, that is the combo. I think this deck has so many lines of play. It can continue developing in the format. I mean, the format hasn't even really shifted yet. I think it's like not for a couple more days still. So we're still exploring a lot of virtual world combos, punk combos with the virtual world cards, the Baron de Fleur combos with the Scythe. It's crazy. It's just a Scythe format, man. Like I think every deck should be doing Scythe very, very efficiently, and this deck does Scythe very, very efficiently. Same with like PK and Drytron, all the Scythe decks, but this deck can do Scythe as well, and that's something that a lot of people weren't exploring until this PPG regional, where people were finally doing Scythe combos in virtual world, and now we're expanding even more with like Punk cards and stuff. So I'm really curious to see how this goes, and I know Punk gets a new card. I don't even know what it is, so that might be good. It might make the Punk deck actually good and not just like a cool engine in virtual world or something. But Yeah, it's pretty gas for sure. This deck's super gassy. I mean, you should be playing droplets and stuff potentially as well. Probably I should play droplets instead of like gammas. To be honest, in this deck, but hand traps are cool, but like it's pretty droplets format right now, so like I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff, and yeah, also the TCG affiliate link in the description down below. Costs you no extra, and it directly supports the channel. Just click it and shop, and it makes a big difference. Anyway, have a good week, and goodbye.